He actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
See, it's a cold world that we living in, y'all. Bad enough you got Diddy around here passing out herpes, but you have inmates who are in prison who knows that they're HIV positive or they have full-blown AIDS, and they have made a pact when they get out, they're going to infect as many people as possible. See, this is why a lot of y'all that been going to them Diddy parties, man, like PD cakes and all them, man, y'all need to go get yourself checked. Or better yet, I bet y'all using that medication that keeps you under.
Here it is, the first videos of Diddy in prison at...
Here we go again. Diddy has just been placed on watch in the New York prison, which has seen multiple deaths in recent years. One through stabbing and numerous through...
Diddy just got caught with homemade alcohol in his jail cell. A couple weeks ago, he told the judge that this is his first time being sober in 25 years.
Patriots, the news just in is that the diddler was attacked with a knife.
Say what now? Not only did he end up crashing out in jail, but now his private medical records got blasted all over the internet. The talk on the streets is wild. People saying he caught a STD behind bars after allegedly getting involved with infected inmates. Word is, he's even got a special boy toy in there who he calls his wife and baby. According to a few inmates spilling tea to TMZ, Diddy and his so-called prison partner been getting real wild every other night. People thought being locked up would slow him down, but nope, it sounds like he's still living it up in there, just in a whole different way. Prison might have taken his freedom, but apparently not his energy. These STD rumors first started swirling during Diddy's trial when folks noticed he was looking way thinner than usual. At first, people thought it was just the stress from court weighing on him, but soon enough, the whispers started. Talk of a possible infection that had everyone side-eyeing and speculating.
Diddy been going through it in there. This man done aged more in 6 months than he done aged every year he's been outside. I get it, jail is stressful, but dang, you look ready to fall.
He got old real fast. And with his hair was jet black. Like mine's, and the next day he was like a full. All I saw from was the raccoon pictures from the courtroom. When they drove him, it was looked like a raccoon. That's it. Like I was like, when did this happen?
When did all this even go down? Anyway, like I said before, it didn't take long for people to start linking Diddy's new look to an alleged STE he supposedly caught in prison. The whispers started small, but they got loud real quick once Jaguar Wright jumped into the mix. She went off on him, dragging him for spending all that big money on those wild freak-off parties instead of using it to actually help out the black community. She made it clear she thinks his priorities were all the way messed up. While Jaguar was on a rant, the interviewer tried to slide in a slick comment, bringing up Magic Johnson's HIV diagnosis like it was connected, but Jaguar wasn't having it. She clapped back, saying at least Magic was honest about his situation and turned it into a lesson for the world. Meanwhile, she claimed Diddy's out here still hiding everything and pretending like nothing's wrong. She flat out implied that Diddy might really be infected and just keeping it low-key.
I'm just curious, what he done?
Damn.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, a real black billionaire who wasn't all freaked off, who actually made business, bank exchange, created dollars in real black neighborhoods so real black families could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
But Jaguar didn't stop there, not even close. She said Diddy wasn't the only one. According to her, there are around 20 other people in the industry who allegedly got the same disease, and she swore she could name every single one of them without fear of a lawsuit, because as she put it, their medical records speak for themselves. Wild stuff. But here's the real tea. People didn't even need Jaguar to name names because they already had a few folks in mind. And the first name everyone started whispering about? Usher. For years, there have been wild rumors floating around that Usher allegedly got an STD, and some say it traces back to Diddy. The claim goes that when Usher was 14, he stayed with Diddy, and things in that house reportedly got way too grown for a kid. Folks already know stories about that time weren't exactly innocent. Usher even admitted that he saw and sometimes got pulled into adult behavior while he was living there. And then there's that one old clip where Diddy slipped up on camera, seemingly admitting that he used to share the same bed with young Usher every night. That comment had the internet on fire. Considering all the serious allegations tied to Diddy's past behavior, people couldn't ignore how disturbing that sounded. It's a huge red flag that still makes fans uneasy to this day.
She caught HIV like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Now, to talk about Diddy allegedly passing something to Usher really blew up after a leaked email hit the web. The email reportedly came from someone connected to the team working on Kim Porter's unfinished book. In it, they discussed shocking claims Kim supposedly made, that Diddy pressured Usher into being intimate and that an STD was allegedly passed in the process. The message even mentioned how the book was set to expose everything. Diddy's rumored relationships with men, hidden footage of encounters, talk of STDs, and even a tense confrontation between Diddy and Usher's mom. To make the situation even messier, Usher later got hit with a lawsuit back in 2017. A woman accused him of allegedly giving her herpes based on her own claims. That case brought a lot of old rumors back to life, and ever since then, people haven't stopped connecting those dots, wondering what really went down all those years ago. The woman claimed that Usher exposed her to herpes while they were together, and that he never told her about his diagnosis. She said he'd known about it since 2009, but stayed quiet the whole time. After noticing symptoms and then seeing reports online about Usher's supposed condition, she got tested and says the results came back positive. That news sent people spiraling, and soon enough, the internet started connecting dots again. Some saying Diddy might have been the one that passed it to Usher when he was younger. But hold on, because this story only gets wilder.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and Gene, like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
so no parents were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh,
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Word on the street is that Diddy's alleged infection has messed with his manhood, making things not work the way they used to. That's supposedly why he was always relying on that infamous pink, a mysterious substance he reportedly took before his private freak-off sessions. And get this, when police arrested him, he was allegedly prepping for another one of those wild parties. Among the items found in his hotel room were bottles of baby oil, lubricant, and yes, that same bright pink powder everyone keeps talking about. According to what Jaguar Wright spilled, that pink has a street name, 2C. She claims it's a mix of several intense substances, including ketamine, snow powder, and Viagra. Now, ketamine is known for being a tranquilizer that calms you down, while the snow powder keeps you up all night with non-stop energy. Basically, it's a dangerous combo that can make anyone feel invincible, but it's also the kind of mix that can push your body way past its limits. But here's the catch. Even though that snow powder keeps you hyped and alert, it also makes it real hard for your body to actually get aroused. That's where the Viagra kicks in. It gives whoever's taking it the ability to get in the mood even when their body isn't naturally responding. So instead of popping all these different things one by one, Diddy's crew allegedly started mixing everything together into one wild blend they call Pink Coke. And word is, without the Pink Coke, the parties couldn't even start. It was like the secret ingredient to keep everything running. Now this whole 2C or Pink Coke story got even realer when Diddy's former top personal assistant, Phil, stepped forward with receipts of his own. Phil claimed that Diddy always demanded to have that pink powder and sedative stocked up, ready at any time.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flake.
Moment, because those so-called freak-offs could happen out of nowhere. He said Diddy would call for a setup at any hour, no warning, and Phil had to make sure everything was prepared before the chaos started. According to Phil, it got so bad that he started fearing for his own safety because he was the one who had to go out and buy the stuff. Imagine that pressure, being stuck running errands for something that wild, never knowing when things might spiral out of control. And when Phil couldn't find the stuff fast enough, Diddy would allegedly lose it, getting loud, angry, and straight up aggressive. People close to the situation said he had zero patience when his party supplies weren't ready, like everything had to be perfect on his terms. And then there's what Cassie revealed in court. She said she developed so many infections from those wild freak-off sessions that her medications eventually stopped working. That's heartbreaking and seriously alarming. If Cassie was getting infections like that, it's not hard to believe that Diddy might have caught something too, especially since he kept throwing those parties even after she left him. The man clearly didn't slow down. As usual, the public had plenty to say. One commenter put it bluntly, saying he's a safety risk for everyone he's been with and a health risk for having HIV if he ever gets released because of his reckless lifestyle. The internet's not holding back on this one. People are genuinely worried about how deep this goes. But wait, the story doesn't stop there. After all that came out, things around Diddy started heating up even more. Reports started flying that some of his old crew members, the ones who used to keep quiet, are finally speaking out. They're saying the stuff that went down behind closed doors was even darker than what the public already knows. From secret parties and hotel penthouses to hush money deals meant to keep people silent, the details are wild. One insider even claimed that after the Cassie lawsuit, Diddy started panicking, calling up old associates, trying to make sure nobody else would come forward. But instead of calming things down, that only made people talk more. Some say he even sent people to smooth things over, offering money and fake apologies just to keep everything quiet. It's like the whole empire's crumbling piece by piece. Meanwhile, online investigators are digging through old videos, interviews, and court documents, trying to connect the dots. Every week, new clips and screenshots pop up, adding more chaos to the fire. And fans can't believe how deep this story goes. It's no longer just about wild parties or rumors. People are starting to call it a full-blown Hollywood cover-up. The more that comes out, the harder it gets to tell where the truth ends and the lies begin. But one thing's for sure, this scandal is nowhere near over. And just when everyone thought the drama had peaked, boom, another twist dropped.
Bring across.
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked to my guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my guy, and my guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him.
With Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Education.
101.
So Tusi is the but they take the ketamine and cook it up. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
How many times I got these is wild. Young Miami can take all that pressure.
Word is, federal investigators have started taking a closer look at Diddy's finances and those private event expenses. Apparently, the money trail is messy, with tons of unexplained payments going to random names and shell companies. Rumor has it, some of that cash might have been used to pay off folks tied to those underground freak-off sessions, or even to keep explosive footage from ever seeing the light of day. Things are looking real bad right now. And get this, insiders are now saying there's actual video evidence floating around behind the scenes. Some folks are claiming there's tapes from back in the day showing exactly what went down during those late-night parties. If any of that gets out, it could completely destroy Diddy's image, not just in the music world, but in every corner of entertainment. Fans are losing it online, demanding the truth, and urging anyone with info to speak up before it all gets buried. To make it worse, Diddy's circle is falling apart fast. A few of his longtime industry friends are suddenly acting brand new, deleting old posts, scrubbing pictures, and unfollowing him like they were never close. The silence from his crew is louder than words right now. Every day, new names get dragged into the chaos, and social media stays lit with fresh claims and theories. You can feel it. Something big is brewing, and the whole world's watching, waiting for that next major drop that could blow the lid off everything.
The pieces are lining up. It's starting to look less like random gossip and more like a full-on takedown. To top it off, fans noticed that even a few brands connected to him are starting to back away quietly. Partnerships that once seemed untouchable are now being reviewed, and insiders say his business team is in full panic mode trying to do damage control. It's like everything he built is slipping through his fingers in real time. Meanwhile, the public's not letting up. They're demanding transparency, justice, and accountability. The whole situation's turning into one of the biggest celebrity scandals of the decade, and everyone's watching closely to see whether this empire collapses completely or if Diddy somehow finds a way to survive the chaos. One thing's for sure, the truth's coming out piece by piece, and it's not looking good.
Items that needed to be with us at all times. You know, we'd have their joints on us, we would have the mushrooms on us. We had a kind of a Diddy pack is what they would call it, and we would keep a satchel on us, and that's what we would have in that satchel. To me as Wild King nights. And what a Wild King night was when him and a guest would go to a hotel room or be at his home, his bedroom, and they would have intimate gatherings. I would have to go and prep that hotel room, which consisted of baby oil, Astroglide, candles, incense, liquor, lights, tons of toiletries, drug businessman who rise to the top because he was such a powerful and smart, educated man. I had no idea that he had this other side to him. And when I started to get exposed to his lifestyle, I started to really realize, like, this guy has an addiction. It's not just, once every few weeks, it's every day, every hour.
Hey, yo, Phil, can y'all come straighten it up over here? Not looking luxurious.
Initially, when you walk in, you have to start to clean up the mess and the wreckage that's left from the room. And that's the alcohol that's halfway open. Some bottles are cracked, glasses are cracked. There's baby oil everywhere on the floors in the bathroom. There's lube everywhere, half open, some of it oozing off the sides. And you have to get all that stuff, clean it up. Luckily, I would wear even a mask and I would wear gloves because it was disgusting.
And now here we are. After months of wild claims, shocking leaks, and non-stop headlines, the Diddy saga feels like it's finally reaching its breaking point. The investigations are still unfolding, new witnesses keep popping up, and the internet refuses to stay quiet. What started as whispers about private parties and shady deals has now exploded into one of the biggest controversies the entertainment world has ever seen. Every new detail pulls back another layer, and it's painting a picture that's hard to ignore. Industry insiders are saying the pressure on Diddy is unreal right now. People he once trusted are flipping, records are being reviewed, and the law's watching every move he makes. It's like the walls are closing in, and no amount of fame or money can stop what's coming. The question everyone's asking is simple. Will Diddy finally face real consequences, or will he find a way to walk free once again? The world's watching, and this time nobody's looking away. No matter how it all plays out, this scandal has already changed the game. It's made people question the industry, the power dynamics, and how much truth stays buried until someone finally dares to speak up. This story isn't just about one man, it's about the system that let it all happen. So, what do you think about everything that's been exposed? Do you believe the truth's finally coming to light, or is there still more hiding in the shadows? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you made it this far, share this with someone who needs to see it, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates, because this storm is far from over.